meeting come to order. Please rise for the pledge. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Welcome to the Village Board meeting of May 27th, 2025. Before we do roll call, Brian DeChenko was not here at the last meeting when we swore in the new trustees, so if we could have Brian sworn in.
Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I, and state your name,
I, Brian DeChenko,
having been elected to the office of trustee
having been elected to the office of trustee
in the village of Beecher
in the village of Beecher
and the county of Will,
in the county of Will,
do solemnly swear or affirm
do solemnly swear or affirm
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the state of Illinois,
and the Constitution of the state of Illinois,
and I will faithfully discharge the duties
and I will faithfully discharge the duties
of the position of trustee
of the position of trustee
to the best of my ability.
to the best of my ability.
You legally
you.
then.
Thank you.
This is one of my only 5 pages. Thanks, Brian.
Oh, there you go.
Obviously a joke. That's a lot more money for my work. Yeah.
Roll call.
Terry,
Here.
Smith,
Here.
Kraus,
Here.
Diachenko,
Here.
Stacy,
Here.
Gardner.
Here.
You sound different coming from this.
The sticks are better over here.
All right, in your packet, you have the minutes of the last meeting of April 12th. If anyone has any changes, let me know. Otherwise, can we have a motion to approve?
So moved.
There's a motion on the floor. Is there a second? There's a motion and a second. Roll call.
Terry,
Yes.
Smith,
Yes.
Kraus,
Yes.
Diachenko,
Abstain?
Stacy,
Yes.
Gardner.
Yes.
Does anyone in the audience wish to address the board?
Anyone in the audience?
There's no one in the audience. All right, no village clerk's report this month. I have nothing under my report. And committee reports, finance administration, trustee Kraus.
Thank you. I'd like to make a motion to approve the list of bills and payroll. The amount of $205,955.04.
There's a motion on the floor. Is there a second?
Second?
There's a motion and a second. Discussion? Roll call.
Gardner,
Yes.
Stacy,
Yes.
Diachenko,
Yes.
Kraus.
Yes.
Smith. Yes. Terry.
Yes.
That's all I have.
Okay. Public Buildings and Properties, Parks and Recreation Committee, trustee DeChenko.
Charity's gonna add some.
Little update on the public safety facility. They successfully moved in on Monday the 19th. We're kind of getting settled in. They still have a few things over at the old building, but we'll work on getting that stuff over the next couple of weeks. And if you haven't been in there, see it. Should probably stop in. There are a few things on the punch list that we're still working on, but
Garage
they're
door.
aware of that garage floor being one
The
of them.
floor's a major one.
Yeah.
Do we have a solution yet?
Did they have any more than what, 5? No, do you know?
No, I mean,
Last time I
They-
checked, they acknowledged that they were waiting for the concrete company to come out and evaluate it.
Yeah, they're still working with the concrete
With them,
company to, they know something has to be fixed with it, but,
They're both kind of.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There's,
Yeah.
I think window dressings or, the blinds and stuff.
we're supposed to go out tomorrow.
Yeah. And then, on Monday when they moved in, they actually processed, an arrest and everything on Monday
Nice.
night, so everything was up and running and,
Nice.
computer wise and phone wise, everything transitioned so far.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, the fence will be going up. I don't think we have a date for that yet.
Not
but
yet.
that was
And the
last
asphalt, I
week.
think is this week, right?
should be next week
Depending-
now with the weather.
with the weather.
Yeah, the weather pushed them back, so.
Okay. That was it. I don't think I missed anything else there.
And actually, I have a meeting with Will County CED. We usually meet with them once a year at the Center for Economic Development. and we were supposed to meet here, but there's another meeting that's gonna go on at the last minute, so I'm gonna go meet with them at the PD tomorrow.
Would be convenient.
Go into the meeting room, yep, give them maybe be able to give them a tiny little tour, we'll see.
It's convenient. And then,
Just the discussion.
that was,
Oh, sorry.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
so I wasn't sure what you had for that,
No, I don't have anything
Oh,
specific.
okay.
We just need to set dates for a meeting.
okay, yep, that concludes the report then.
Alrighty, planning, building and zoning, trustee Stacy.
Thank you, Mayor. All I have is, we have to discuss the dates for our committee meetings.
And do they have anything really going on, or?
No, I think we do have a meeting, I think the 26th of June is our next meeting, so I'll find out then.
Okay.
What's that? What meeting is that? The public safety one?
Pardon?
Planning zoning.
No, planning and zoning.
Planning and zoning, so.
Oh, I
Yeah.
need to be wearing my glasses. I was-
You didn't write that far yet.
Charity.
Yeah, right?
Here.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's all I have, Mayor.
Alright, public safety committee, trustee Terry.
Thank you, Mayor. I'd like to consider a motion approving a 5-year purchase agreement with Axon Enterprise for the TASER skills, 2 full VR bundle, and a total amount of $7,152. Our annual fee is $1,430.40, which will be coming out of the police training budget each fiscal year. Not that motion.
There's a motion on the floor, is there a second?
Second.
There's a motion and a second, discussion?
Does that include the storage of the data, or is that just for the?
So that's just for the
Equipment.
the training and equipment.
Do you have a
I think
price for
that
the storage?
the storage, I believe,
We're
is
already-
part of the body camera package.
Yeah.
That's probably-
This is just an addition for like the training.
It's only the training.
Okay.
Anything else? Roll call?
Terry,
Yes.
Smith,
Yes.
Kraus,
Yes.
Diachenko,
Yes.
Stacy,
Yes.
Gardner.
Yes.
And that concludes my.
This
Okay,
one, you
yeah.
probably do have to have a committee meeting,
So I
so,
wanted to have them for everybody. since
Pardon?
they did.
yeah, since everybody's kind of new on their
For
committee,
everybody,
I don't know if planning zoning commission needs one, but, so, one of the things, the attorney is sending all that stuff back. We didn't put it on the agenda for tonight for the committees because we can do the appointments and stuff later. But one of the things was police commission. So since the trustees cannot be voting members of the police commission, you might wanna sit down and debate, do you still want 5 people on it? Do you wanna change that around a little? So that was the only thing I thought police might wanna meet on. So do you wanna set any time tonight, or are you gonna email it?
We'll email, get together.
Okay. By the next meeting, I'm probably gonna have something to vote on, so.
Okay.
All right, Public Works Committee, trustee Gardner.
Thank you. Water billing register report for March and April is closed, and I don't think we need to have a committee meeting. Matt?
Yeah, we'll discuss it.
Okay.
I think we should.
Yeah, there's a possibility, but,
All right, that concludes my report.
okay. Economic Development Community Relations Committee, trustee Smith.
Thank you. So all we need to do is set a date for our committee meeting.
Yep, and that we do need to do.
Yes, that we do need.
Several
have,
things
like-
on there, yeah.
Pardon?
Yeah.
There's several things.
Yeah, we've got 3 or 4 things to meet
Okay,
about.
I was looking at my calendar before I came, and I am available Monday and Tuesday, if
Okay.
either of those days work for you, morning or afternoon.
You know what, let's have us a look.
Is that this coming Monday, Tuesday?
Yes.
Probably Monday's a little bit better.
Yeah, that works for me.
What time of day is good for you, and how are you on that day? I probably could do Tuesday maybe in the afternoon.
Are you talking about this Tuesday?
Actually, Monday.
I mean,
So it'll be
Monday's
the
the
second and
second.
third of June.
Monday would be better for me.
Okay. What time of day is good for you? We don't like 9 AM.
No, I don't want
Anything after two.
to. 11?
11?
I could work till 3.
Okey dokey.
Well,
Um,
Can you do after noon?
yeah.
Yeah, I can do afternoon.
You wanna do like, well, can you get here by 3, 3:30?
3, I get here like 3:10,
3:30, all right. Let's say 3:15.
3:15. On the 1st?
The second,
On the
June
2nd,
2nd.
rather?
Monday, June 2nd.
Yep.
I'll send out a reminder.
And as with all committee meetings, traditionally, every trustee can attend every committee meeting. There's nothing private with that committee, so they're open to the public as well. Public doesn't usually show up for these, but it's open to any trustees. So we probably have to be a little more diligent too about taking minutes in them, because the minutes are public, and we post them so that it's one thing if, we're gonna sit down and get together, but then if you get one more trustee that walks in or I walk in, you've got an illegal meeting. So
Okay.
we try to make sure they're posted, just so that if people do come in, anybody can attend the meetings. What we used to always say is, if it's your committee, you do the talking. If somebody else has something to say, they can ask, but it's not open to the whole board to start, kicking in. That committee is the one that's making decisions,
Okay.
so.
You know, I always send the agendas to everybody.
Yeah,
Just,
so everybody knows when the meetings are and what's gonna be talked about if they wanna come. So, and the only exception on these, and I'm saying this mostly for the people that are new, police commission hasn't been meeting, because that's basically just doing hiring. But, for police commission, it's different. If you're doing hiring, it's still a public meeting, it's still open to the public, you post it. If someone from the public was to come and they walked in the room, basically you're gonna call the meeting to order, go into executive session, and they're gonna be,
Makes sense.
thrown out, basically, so. So it kinda,
Right.
those are the only ones that, even though they're open to the public, they're kinda not.
They're kind of nuts. That makes
So,
sense.
Yep,
All right, well, that concludes my report then.
alrighty. Any old business to come before the board?
would like to serve be considered old age.
Oh, yeah.
Just kind of give them. We had a meeting, Matt and I had a meeting with SURF representatives, I don't remember what day it was last week. But they gave us their first section, which I could have printed, I apologize that I did not. It's a smaller section, they're gonna start,
It's gonna be
where are
like
they putting the,
Fairway, Miller and Orchard East, Fir and Forest area.
installing their fiber. June 2nd is kind of what that was. their
Projected start.
date, Projected start date. They're going to be doing door hangers throughout town as they do, do they have 8 sections or is it 6 sections? I don't know. Anyway, they have it sectioned out. They're gonna give us we've looked at the plans already, but they're gonna actually give us when they're starting in each section. And they will do like 2 to 3 weeks prior to starting a section, they'll do the door hangers so that people are aware that they're gonna be, coming in to install the fiber. Yeah, and I think at least you guys started some locates today.
Yeah, we're gonna try to stay ahead of them with our locate since we have so much to locate. They're gonna give us, I was anticipating them giving us their next section already, but I haven't received it yet, so. We've already had lots of questions. We had one locator out today. We've had lots of questions from residents already. Why are they in our backyard? Who authorized this? Why did the village let them do that? Just for the record, this is a state law. We have no control over them coming or not coming. If they're coming, we're forcing them into the utility easement. So just so everybody's clear on that.
Yeah, we had a very
We should-
unhappy resident this morning.
One what?
A very unhappy resident about, if it was gonna tear up their yard and, what kind of problems it would cause. I think people need to know there's gonna be directional boring, which means they're not gonna dig up the whole easement area, but it is an easement area for all utilities. The state passed a grant program to be able to extend high-speed internet to underserved areas. So they're trying to do that in the smaller towns to make access to the unincorporated areas too. And it's something that's beyond the village's control. We cannot stop them. They have the right because the state legislature authorized this.
And we had multiple other companies wanting to come through, and when they found out SURF was here, they started to kind of fall by the wayside a little bit.
We may still
have
have another one.
Yeah.
Yep,
So-
we're meeting with them, I think, on Thursday.
Okay,
So we'll
yeah,
see.
because we started, I think we had about 4 of them at one point, and we were like, who would be responsible for restoring it when they're done, if they're working in the same place? So there's some, I know, without everybody pointing, well, they did it, exactly. So we'll have to figure something out, but no, I actually checked with our village attorney about it. I says, do we have to let everybody in that wants to do it? He said, yes, you cannot stop them. We should probably put something out on the Facebook page to let
Yeah.
people know.
Yes. Yeah, they were supposed to also get, which I'll reach out to them again tomorrow, some, like marketing type materials, but it'll have like, their phone number, so if there was anybody had any questions or complaints that, maybe we wouldn't be receiving all of those calls, we could direct them to serve, to, answer any questions that they may have, some of the things that we may not even know.
There'll be Parkway signs out as well with the QR code on them that'll link directly to their office.
Oh, that's good.
That'll say fiber coming soon, fiber network install, something along those lines. So in all the areas that they're doing the initial install at and whatnot, so people can get a hold of them directly through that QR code too. So I'm sure a lot of people will still call here, but hopefully that limits some of it. So,
And obviously, we don't mind helping, it's just there's gonna be
Right.
some questions that we don't
Yeah.
necessarily know the answers to,
Yeah.
or if they've got a complaint. But,
yeah,
we know the company, I can't remember the name of the company that's contracted to do the work.
direct line.
Yeah,
Direct,
you can
yeah.
see what it is, but, yeah. But,
So if two more companies come in, like separatists, we have to let them drill again and bore again, like all that stuff.
Yep.
yeah, stop them, we can put some regulations as far as like depth and those types of things and locations, as far as.
I'm more thinking like we're gonna be in someone's backyard, get it like 2 or 3, 4 times.
Yep.
And we can't do anything about it. The state.
And some of it might even be, because it was like Federal Communications, or there was all kinds of stuff that they says you basically, we're the little guys, we're the
They were out
bottom
in
of
my
the-
subdivision
we're at
last
the bottom of the food
fall
chain.
and summer.
Yeah, and
In the
I've
back
asked
of-
the attorney
Weren't
about
they
it as well,
towards the
so,
junior high, was
yeah.
that them or is that someone different?
No, that shouldn't have been them.
No, okay. It looked like someone was putting fiber in, but it might have been something.
That might have just been the school line.
Junior,
Oh, that's what
Yeah,
it was.
from the high
That-
school to
that's
the
what it
junior
was.
high,
That's right,
yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. That's a private line, yeah.
Any other old business?
I have something.
Mhm.
I just
Kitty.
wanted to mention that trustee Diachenko and Smith, we will be setting up, Charity and I will be setting up a training session to kind of go through some basics with you in the coming weeks. So that we have some guidelines what to do. But Charity was out of town and I was out of town, so we will reach out to you.
Perfect.
Are they still doing the OMA trainings online?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, OMA, Open Meetings Act training is required by law, so you will have to do that through the state's attorney's office website to complete that training. Go through all that later.
And I think there was Tulsa Urban Mayors and Managers Association was having a
Oh, yeah.
training.
Yeah,
Send that to you guys,
for
I'll look it up
elected
again and
officials.
send it again, just in case, I may not have sent it to you, but,
Okay.
yeah, so yeah.
And did you send anything to Jess and,
Yes.
about the, okay.
Yep.
About that other session in, Frankfurt,
Mhm.
or not Frank, yeah, it is Frankfurt, I guess, or Tinley at,
Receive responses.
okay, cool. All right. All right, any other old business? Any new business to come before the board?
I got one thing, the 4th of July car is officially out.
Oh, yeah.
It's actually on Route 1 right now, a couple nice American flags on it. Tickets are available here at the Village Hall in person, correct? You can also go on the village's website and get to the 4th of July Commission, or 4th of July Committee website through the village's website to buy tickets online. So they're available online or in person. Are they at some, where else are they in person around town, you know?
Some of the commission members have tickets right now.
First Community might?
Community.
Well,
They-
I
I
don't know
thought
if
that
they do
was-
it or not.
Yeah, I thought that was listed
somewhere.
somewhere on the website.
I don't think they've picked up any yet.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, you can get it online if you want through the QR code, so. Car's out there, go take a look, it's nice, it's sharp.
Mm-hmm. Nice color.
That's all I have.
June sixth, June sixth, first series, we have a meeting before June sixth, no?
June 7th.
No.
Or
June
yeah,
7th.
So, do you wanna bring that up, or?
Yeah, oh yeah, I'm glad you reminded me. Yeah, the dates that we've got, the concert in the park, aside from the 3rd, are, June 7th, August 16th, and September 6th. I know I plan on being the person there in charge, I'm planning on being there at all of them. The first one come up is the 7th. I'm gonna be out of town the week leading up to that, but I talked to Trustee Kraus over the weekend. He's gonna get in touch with John Caperos, because the soccer program is gonna be doing the food for that one, so he's gonna work with them to get the stuff bought. But I'll be pretty much at the park all day on the 7th. In years past, did we just kind of do just like an involuntary, like someone else would say, hey, you know, I can probably be available to help on any other days? I mean, I plan on being there on all of them, but just in case if something happens to me or,
It's more, yeah, it's cause someone's got to get the key for the park to open up
Yeah.
the stage or the food stand. It's more just so, like, one trustee isn't doing everything, if there's a couple down there and you wanna run home or just
I'll be
whatever,
on
wanna
that
sit down and enjoy the
on the
music for a
7th?
few minutes.
Okay.
I'm
Just
usually
sort
at
of how
all
we
of them.
split it.
Yeah, I mean, I plan
So,
on being at all
yeah.
of them, because it's my commission and stuff, but that way, if, I can send an email with just those dates, whatever, and we just, that way if we've got just a backup person, if someone gets sick, or if I get sick, or God forbid something happens
It
to
could be
me.
in there and on leave, that's the same difference.
Okay,
And the band on the 7th needs Wi-Fi for their equipment. So I've already talked to them, and I guess there's a Wi-Fi password in the office maybe.
Correct.
Um,
Yeah.
I think
We
they
don't have a
it
key
in
for
the
that
office.
office though, so we're gonna have to get it.
I'll get
We'll
that,
text, we'll just get hold of Kenny or
I'll get ahead,
somebody.
yeah, cause I talked to Kenny about it already.
and the Wi-Fi reaches out to the band shell, or,
Yeah, there's
Okay.
Wi-Fi in the park,
Okay,
it's just that
okay.
we don't have like an open end where, we don't have guest access
Yeah,
because
it's
Gotcha, yeah.
nobody be
Yeah,
able
there's
to
a
do anything.
password.
But I've gotta get that password for him, so
Yeah,
they
'cause
can,
that her key doesn't open that.
yeah, all right, I'll get a hold of
So-
Kenny, cause I don't think he's gonna be there for the concert, but I had talked to him the other day.
Okay.
okay,
Yeah, I think everything else should be set.
Yep.
I'll pick up all your stuff since you're gonna be out of town. You
Okay.
just won't be there Saturday, so I'll get the key.
yeah,
I'll talk to Donna, she's gonna get the final payment, I'll get that for you too.
okay, yeah, I'll just be out of the country that week, so.
Yeah. First one is June 7th. The day one.
And which band is that again? That's the
Southtown
Soul.
Soul and Groove, is it what
Something
they-
Groove, I
Southtown
think.
Soul and Groove or
Okay,
something
yeah.
like that. I think they're Bradley the day before, day after. Yeah, it's
Yeah, I've been
it's a
following them
good
on
band.
Facebook, yeah, they're
It's
pretty good,
should be
so,
a good band.
as long as the weather cooperates, that's the biggest thing.
If it's cold, I mean, I know way to heat it up a little. I just won't be there the first one,
I
so.
Oh, you're not there for the fire for Christmas one,
Ah,
you're not gonna be the fire for this one,
You know, I don't even know
Start
what.
a fire.
yeah,
Good.
we had a good fire over Christmas,
Yeah.
we'll get it going.
Starting fires and stirring the pot.
Yeah.
That's it.
Stick with what
To
you're
live
good at.
for.
Yeah, stick with what I'm good at. That's all I get.
Any more new business? Just a little FYI, I almost hate to bring this up, but, I'm on my third, let's call it issue, with our inspection company, where we're not getting responses back and I'm getting my head screamed off by the public. So the first one was a little bit on both sides. The second one was, I think, mostly safe-built and partially the other person. This most recent one, I don't know, because it's been a month since they applied for the permit, they've heard nothing, they've emailed twice, no response. Diana emailed them Friday, no response. So, just a FYI,
I mean, we need to, I know you
and I'm gonna make a phone call tomorrow because it's,
well, I know, it was like a year ago, you and I sort of visited this and then I don't, think it just sort of fell by the wayside. Is this something we need to sit down and have a conversation about again?
yeah.
Okay.
Let's see, and I know, we wanted to work with them, went through all that stuff as far as, the pricing and everything.
Yeah.
And supposedly we have this system that's, gonna work out, but,
It's not working out. It's not working out. It's
Well,
not
I mean,
working
there's
out.
been
It is what
okay
it
up
is.
to now, I mean, it's,
up to about the last month, yeah. But,
Yeah, and I really, some of it, and defense or not defense, but in working with them, because they have always been very responsive when we get in touch with them. I do feel like they're busy, they had a couple people that were there but not there for long type of thing, so I mean, it could be,
Like maybe just a staffing issue.
I feel like that's a lot of it.
but,
But I mean, they still need.
I mean, we have somebody waiting, they're trying to build a house for one that burnt down, and it's been a month, and they're like, we need to dig a hole. So all they're saying is, look, what do we have to do? I says, well, what did they tell you you have to do? I don't know, we can't get a hold of them. They want an actual engineer to do something, and he's like, we have a builder, why do we need to hire an engineer for, So there's a lot of weird glitches going back and forth, and I can't give you an answer on that, because we've tried to get a hold of them about it, and we're not hearing back either, so I will call her tomorrow. See what we can
Revisit
figure out,
again.
or at least find out, just say that it's gonna be 2 weeks because we're short-staffed or we have an issue or
Light a fire
something,
in
but.
them. Oh, it's rough too. Say light a fire in them, but that's not the right term for that.
Well, I think Diana's email to them Friday was, this person has called the mayor to complain, you know, can I find out the status, and nothing yet, so. So, just a FYI. Should something go south. All right, everybody, set, no more new business? No? All right, somebody wanna make a motion to adjourn?
Make a motion to adjourn. That's my new favorite thing.
Yeah, all right. There's a motion on the floor, is there a second?
Second.
Second.